Hello students, I think that you are doing well. Today we are going to study about Science and Technology, Unit 3 of Grade 8, that is living beings and their structure. Under it, at first we will study about the cell. The cell, what is it? I think you are familiar with it because in class 7 also you have read about it, you have studied well. Yeah, something more we will learn about cells in this unit. Yeah. So, as usual, today also we are going to think something new about this topic about which we are going to study. So, at first look the picture, what are shown here? Can you identify them? Yes, look here, what is it? It is, you can say, a cell and a complete organism also, yes, and here is another cell. So, my question is related with it to think that do all the cells have nucleus in them? Here the diagrams are unlabeled. You have to find yourself that both the cells have nucleus or not. Yes. So, here what have we found? In some cells nucleus is not found, but some cells have nucleus, and to them we say different names. This cell is called as eukaryotic cell. This type of cell is found in our body, and that is prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell means that cell which does not have nucleus with many cell organelles. Means many cell organelles are also absent. And you know that it is an organism too. Yes, it is what? Bacterium. A bacterium, yes. Okay, so bacteria do not have any nucleus in their cell. Yes, that is less developed than our cells. Okay, now here is one activity related with these diagrams. These diagrams are from your textbook. So at first identify what are they. You can identify it. Yes, it is sunflower. What is it? It is mushroom, very common. And this one, that is an insect called as what? Yes, ladybug. And this one is what? Paramecium, and that is bacteria. Yeah. So, here the question is related with them that there is not a single question, number of questions about which you have to discuss. First one is, what is the basic unit of the body structure of living beings? All of them are living beings. No one is non-living. So, they are made of what? What is the basic unit of their body? Main thing is that. So you have to think about it. Some prior knowledge also you have, so you can get easily its answer. Next one is, can we classify the organisms on the basis of cell structure? Classify means what? To divide into different groups on the basis of their similarities. So here on the basis of it, on the basis of which it is told, it is asked to divide them into different groups on the basis of cell structure. So here cell structure is not shown, but some your previous knowledge can help you that these two are in one category, or you can say slightly different, but here they are slightly different also, but these three can be kept in one group and these two can be kept in one group, different group. Again you can divide them into subgroups, yes, on the basis of what? Cell structure. Yeah. So here these three are made of many cells. Yes. And here is a single cell. That one also has single cell. Each round structure is one cell. They are in the form of group only, but that is single cells are joined together. So here each cells is different from its, are different from all others. So that's why you can divide them into different group. Okay, what is the difference? Some knowledge you have got in just think. That one is made up of what type of cells? Prokaryotic. They are made up of what? Eukaryotic. Although they are made of eukaryotic cells, but this one has single cell. So you can say that they are unicellular organisms. They are multicellular organisms. Again, you can classify. That is made up of animal cells. Yes, so it is animal on the basis of cell structure. Here, fungus cell is different from the animal cell and plant cell. So it is kept in another group. Like that, plants also can be kept in separate group. So groups are further can be divided. That means group also can be divided into subgroups again. Later we will discuss about classification of living beings, and at that time you will be more clear about it. Okay, next question. Can we see all the organisms under naked eyes? Naked eyes means what? Yes, without any magnifying instrument, without any microscope. So can you say all of them? Can you see bacteria? No, except these organisms, we can see others with naked eyes. Some are very difficult to see, but others are easily visible. But here we can see them. Here this one cannot be seen. Yeah, paramecium also may be smaller single cell, very difficult to see. Yes, so these two you can say microorganisms can be seen under microscope, and others are what? Visible under naked eyes. Yes, okay. Now enter in today's main thing, that is about the cell. So you are seeing two diagrams. One is slightly labeled, another one there is no labeling. Later we have to practice more about its diagram. So don't worry to identify these structures. But here it is two different types of cells. Can you identify what type of cell is it? It is animal cell, and that one is what? Plant cell. Plant cell with thick wall, outer, that means outer surfaces, outer layer is thick wall, that is cell wall. And here is green structures. Yes, in class 7 you have studied, so you can identify they are chloroplasts. So chloroplast is plastid, which is found in plants only. Yeah, so animal and plant cell, that's okay. So some informations about it, that all the organisms are made of cells. Organism may be unicellular, multicellular, all of them are made of what? Cells. They may be made of one cell or many cells, doesn't matter. But cell is fundamental unit of body structure of an organism. Yes? Okay. Now next point is organisms may be unicellular or multicellular, as I told you. Some organisms are, they may be animal or plant, made of a single cell, they are unicellular. And some are made of many cells, so they are what? Multicellular. Yes? Okay. The cell is the basis of body construction and life process. Basis of two things are mentioned here. Yes, one is body construction, next one is what? Life process. In life process, many biochemical processes take place. Respiration is one life process. Digestion is another life process. Yes. So in many of the life processes, some chemical reactions take place. They are called as biochemical reaction because these chemical reactions take place inside living organisms' bodies. Inside living organisms. That's why they are called as what? Biochemical reactions. So biochemical reactions take place inside the cell. So cell is the site for biochemical reaction. Cell is the site for life processes. Life processes occur inside the cell. That's why it is basis of life process. And as we discussed that it forms body of an organism. So it is basis for what? Body construction also. That's why one sentence I think very common for you, you are memorized about it, that I will tell you later. Do you remember what does I like to say? What do I like to say? That is what? Yes, cell is structural and functional unit of life. Yes, remember it. Why a cell is called structural and functional unit of life. Later this sentence will come. So keep in mind, cell is considered as structural and functional unit of life because of this reason about which we discussed. Okay. All the biochemical processes take place inside cell. We have already discussed. A cell is structural and functional unit of life. That is the main thing. In definition also you can use it. What is a cell? Cell is a structural and functional unit of life. You may be asked why it is called structural and functional unit of life. At that time, what will you say? Structural unit because it is the building block of an organism's body. And functional unit because all the life processes take place inside it. Clear? Yes. So I think you can do it easily. And what is the branch of biology called in which we study about the cell structure? That is cytology. Cytology. Cytology deals about the study of cells. Okay, students. So it was just some information about the cell, and many of them you were familiar with. Yes. Now, do I identify who is the person? Can you guess? Yes, he is what? Who? Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke. He is a biologist, Swedish biologist, and he is known for the discovery of cell. Do you know when the first cell was discovered? 1665 AD. It was 1665 AD when Robert Hooke discovered the cell. And how did he find the cell? Yes, he studied fine slice of cork. You have seen cork, which is used as used to dot the open mouth of bottle. Cork. Yes, so fine. That cork is also what? Dead plant cell. So he cut fine slice and observed it under a microscope in which he saw number of small boxes like structures. Number of small boxes like structures to which he named cell. Cell term is derived from what? Celluli. The word cell is originated from Latin word celluli, means a small component. So from celluli, the word cell came. Yeah, it is small component, small box, small part. Yes, that is the cell. Hooke observed the fine section of wooden cork, already I discussed. And after his discovery, after the study of cells, some scientists formed cell theory. So they were, look here, one is Theodor Schwann. Theodor Schwann is here. Next is Matthias Jakob Schleiden. Here spelling, to remember spelling you can pronounce anyway, but when you speak about this name you have to say what? Schleiden. Easy to tell his name, Schleiden, not Schleiden like that. Yes, Schleiden. And next one is Rudolf Virchow. Here not F, no B, but we pronounce in this language it is pronounced as what? Virchow. So Rudolf Virchow. Yes, they are three contributors of cell theory. Cell theory is not very typical, very difficult thing. In fact, it is very common, very simple thing which is listed here. What is the first theory? That is cells make up all living things. It means what? Cells form the living bodies, or the body of living beings are made up of cells. All the living beings are made of cells. Second one is cells are the basic building blocks for tissues, organ and all the living beings. You can say simply that cells are the basic building blocks of organisms. That is enough. Yes. And the last one is the cells can only develop from other cells. Cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. Means a cell bonds, cell forms from what? Pre-existing cells. Yeah. Okay. They cannot be formed by other method. Yes. Okay. So that is, these 3 points are for what? Cell theory. First theory, second theory and third theory. After that, we have to discuss about different shapes and sizes. So see this diagram here, our group of cells you can identify, and here name is also written. Yes, that is red blood cell, looks like chocolate. Yeah, but it is not chocolate. It is what? It is RBC. Here, look here, continuously the cells are attached. side by side. It is epithelial tissue. That may be, this terminology may be difficult for you. It is tissue, not a single cell, group of cells. Here it is a cell, ovum, that is female reproductive cell, to which simply we say egg also. Yes, it is ovum cell or ovum, plural ova. That one is muscle cell, smooth muscle cell. In fact, the group of muscle cell, you can say that it is what? Muscular tissue. But about tissue, you have not studied, so here you can understand only. You can know it only as what? Smooth muscle cell. This one is bone cell. Yes, our bone is also made of living cells. So it is bone cell. Number of bone cells are found scattered in the hard matrix and it forms bone. And this one is our what? Yes, that is our information network. It helps in our information network. That is what? Nerve cell. Nerve cell is elongated. Here it is star shaped. Here it is like fiber. Here again branched. So here is another, that is a sperm, like an organism, like a creature. It is same, but in fact it is a cell only, a sperm cell. So look here, these different type of cells are having different shapes, different sizes. Their size is also different. I will show you later in the same slide. To the smallest and the biggest cell also. So at first you find out something related with it. Cells have different shapes and sizes. Yes, we are seeing it. Next one, they may be round, like that. It is round, it is round. About round, they are about round, not exactly round. They may be hexagonal. Here plant cells are not shown. That is they are hexagonal. Cubical cells are here. Yes, they may be elongated also, like pillar, or fiber like, look here. Yes, and some of them are, that means swollen, some are flat. So in these different shapes, cells are found. When you will study about tissues, then you will be more familiar with the different shapes of the cells. Okay, sperm cells and nerve cells are thread-like. Yes, I shown you. Yes, they are thread-like. A part of them is as thread. The biggest cell is yellow part of ostrich egg. At first, you compare the egg of hen and egg of ostrich. Egg is a cell, yes, and its yellow part, which is inside the egg, that is the biggest cell. Example of biggest cell, which is about 15 to 18 centimeter in size. 15 to 18 centimeter. Yes, that means your scale, small scales, just half. How big? And here, this is a type of bacteria called mycoplasma. It is the smallest cell, students. Smallest cell. So its size is about 0.1 to 0.3 micrometer. Micrometer means 10 to the power minus how much? 6. 10 to the power minus 6. Yes, meter. Okay. So it is micrometer. Okay. Or you can say, you know, that one micrometer equals 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Meter. 1 micrometer is equal to what? 1 by 10 to the power, or simply you can say 1 by 10 to the power what? 6. Or that equals will be 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Yes. Or if you are writing in decimal, that will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6 meter. 0.000001 meter. Here I counted just 6 numbers, 6 digits. Yes, after decimal. Okay, students. So, how small the bacteria cell, and that is not all bacteria, one special one, that is mycoplasma, that is so small. So about scientific notations you have studied in mathematics. In science you will study later. Yes? Okay. Now about the structure of cell, you have done in class 7, you have seen cheek cell, yes, from inner part of your cheek, you have taken out and you observed under microscope. Yes, you have observed onion cell, about which you are discussed in your book again. So you will try to recall once again what have we studied. And here, just we are going to see about the structure. What is a cell made of? That is also recalling because you have already done in class 7. So a cell consists of what? Three major parts. One is, that is here its covering only shown. That may be in the form of cell wall. In some cases, it will be cell membrane, outermost covering. Yes? Okay. It is filled with cytoplasm. Now color is changed. It is filled with what? Cytoplasm. So here is, in fact, only a part is called cytoplasm, students. Inside cell, in fact, cell has covering and then protoplasm. Don't be confused in it. Protoplasm. Yes. This protoplasm has two parts again. One is nucleus and next one is cytoplasm. So here protoplasm is skipped, not told. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is, what is cytoplasm? I will show you, don't worry. Let it here. So it is cell membrane or cell wall inside which what is felt? Cytoplasm. Yes, but or you can say protoplasm. That is not incorrect. Cytoplasm is a part of protoplasm. Protoplasm may be nucleoplasm or cytoplasm, or nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. Combinedly, they are formed as what? They are formed what? Protoplasm. Okay. Now next one is nucleus. Around nucleus, some other structures are also here. Can you identify? Later we'll discuss about it. But now you find out that here is what? Nucleus. Yes. And then cell components. One cell component is endoplasmic reticulum, about which I told you that. Do you know what are they? Endoplasmic reticulum. They are of two types. Some are smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Some are rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum are connected with ribosome. So, what cell component I told you? One is endoplasmic reticulum. Then I told about what? A ribosome. Yes. After that, you can see, what is it? What are they? Not it. They are more than one. They are mitochondria. Mitochondria. In fact, the term mitochondria is plural. Singular is mitochondrion. Yes. Next one, what is it? There are two, not it only. Here are two. One, two. In fact, they are many in number. It shows that these structures are many in number. They are lysosome. Lysosomes. I am writing only lysosome. Then you see, yes, what is it? Golgi body. Some pronounce Golgi body also, but we can pronounce Golgi body also. Golgi body. Golgi body. It is the name of scientist who discovered it. Golgi body or Golgi body. Yes. Next, yes, what is this? It star-like structure. That is centrosome. Some of them are found in only one type of cell, some are in others. All the cell organelles I will not show you. What are they? These structures? In fact, these smaller ones, they are what? Ribosome. And they are, ribosomes you can say, ribosomes. Ribosomes may be found here attached with that, may be found inside mitochondria, may be found in plastid which are not shown here, and they are found scattered in cytoplasm also. So don't be confused that I told you ribosome here and again I am showing you ribosome. Yes, they are found here and there at both places. Okay. That is, yes, vacuole. Vacuole. So in fact, all the cell organelles who are mentioned here, which are mentioned here, they are found in cytoplasm. Yes, cytoplasm. Nucleus is separate part. So inside nucleus, nucleoplasm, outside nucleus, cytoplasm. Later we will see in detail. And here, complete cell. Yes, that is animal cell, not plant cell. In plant cell, something more are found, about which we will discuss later. Okay. Now see, how are the cell organelles arranged in plant cell and animal cells? Yes, look here, compare them. Who are similar? Which of them are similar in both sides? Look here, nucleus, both side nucleus, both side endoplasmic reticulum and ribosome, both side mitochondria, both side vacuole that they may differ in size, yes, and their location also. Both side lysosome, yes, both side Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies. Yes, chloroplast is not in both sides in rare cases. In some exceptional animals that is found, but in general animals it is not found. It is found only in plant cells. Yes, plant cells, they are plastids. So about plastid we'll discuss later. What is left then? Yes, all of them, ribosomes. Ribosomes may be found here or there on the endoplasmic reticulum. Yes, endoplasmic reticulum are of two types, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and then rough endoplasmic reticulum. Later we'll practice to sketch the diagram, but now just to identify that what are the parts of the cell. Mainly a cell consists of three parts. One is outermost covering, then cytoplasm, then nucleus. In cytoplasm, different cell organelles and cell inclusions are found. Cell organelles are living structures and cell inclusions are non-living structures like food particles, maybe gas vacuoles. Yes, so they are found. They are called as what? Cell inclusions. Okay. Now, here that is animal cell and this one is plant cell. Now see about covering of cell. Now we are going to see in detail about the covering. As you know that covering may be in the form of cell membrane or maybe in the form of what? Cell wall. So outermost layer of a cell is its covering. That may be cell membrane or cell wall. But keep in mind, those which have cell wall, they also have cell membrane. Cell membrane becomes second layer in them. But it doesn't mean that cell membrane is absent. Cell membrane is found, but under what? Cell wall. In fact, plant cells have cell wall and below that cell membrane is found. And animal cells have cell membrane as outer cell. Next one, cell membrane in animal cells and cell wall in plant cells, bacterial cell and fungi. Plant cell only I told you, but in fact cell wall is found in bacteria also and in fungi also. Yes. Cell membrane is semi-permeable. Okay. What is the difference between cell membrane and cell wall? One thing, leave here what is written here. At first you compare yourself. Cell membrane is thin, cell wall is thick. Yes. Cell membrane may be outer covering of a cell or maybe second layer. Maybe, not always, but cell wall is always what? Outer covering. Cell membrane is made of living structure. Cell wall is made of non-living structure, cellulose. Cellulose, that is non-living structure. Function of cell membrane, you can say. Cell membrane controls the passage of substances in and out of the cell. And cell wall protects the cell from injury, from external injury. It protects the cell, provides a fixed shape. Yes. And here two terms are given. Cell membrane is semi-permeable, but cell wall is permeable. This term is, I think, not familiar with us. That's why here I am showing you in different color. Very easy to understand. At first you understand what is permeable. Permeable is that layer through which whole the solution can pass. You know that a solution is made of solute and solvent. So solute and solvent both can pass through permeable. That means cell wall cannot stop any solution to pass in or pass out. Yes, but cell membrane allows to pass only one component of the solution. Either solute or solvent can pass. Okay, so cell membrane is semi-permeable and cell wall is what? Permeable. So that term you should know. Cell membrane is made of living, already you have finished it. Yes. Okay. Now what is the function? What are the function of these cells? These cells covering. Cell wall gives proper shape of a cell, already finished. It provides mechanical support to the cell. Yes, finished. It protects from the bacterial and viral infection also, the cell wall. Yeah, because bacteria and virus cannot enter through it. That cell membrane controls the passage of substances in and out of the cell. Here, because of its property of semi-permeability, cell membrane works that. Cell membrane also supports in excretion, nutrition, movement. How? Through cell membrane, unnecessary substances are passed out. Through excretion, required substances pass in. Yes, and in some single-celled organisms, this cell membrane helps to form false foot, pseudopodia, for locomotion, for movement. Okay. Now cytoplasm. Now see, here labeling is done. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid which is found in between the nuclear membrane and cell membrane. The fluid filled, or you can say semi-solid substance filled in between the nucleus and cell membrane. That is called as what? Cytoplasm. And as I told you, it is a part of protoplasm. The semi-fluid in between nuclear membrane and cell membrane is cytoplasm. It is part of protoplasm. It consists of what? Water, salt, and then different type of cell organelles. They are inclusions and they are what? Cell organelles. Here enzymes, also cell inclusion. Vacuole, not all, but gas vacuoles are also what? Inclusions. So mainly you can say it consists of cell inclusions and what? Cell organelles. Yes. Function, all the biochemical processes, means the chemical reactions of the life processes, or metabolism. Metabolism means all the chemical processes which take place inside our body are metabolism. So they occur inside the cytoplasm. It controls the amount of water and salt in the cell. Inside the cell, amount of salt and water is controlled by what? Cytoplasm, because unnecessary, unrequired materials are collected to throw out by the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm gives ground for cell organelles in it. All the cell organelles are found here. Look, yes, mitochondria is here, ribosomes are here, lysosome is here, vacuole is here, centrosome, Golgi body. Yes, so all these here, plastate. So they are found where? In cytoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, mitochondria, Golgi body, vacuole are few examples of cell organelles. Yes. So students, today we have studied about just introduction of cell. Then we found that cells are of different shapes and sizes. Some are oval, some are elongated, some are fiber-like, some are flat, some are swollen. Yes, they are of different size. The bigger size, we found that they are of 16 to 18 centimeter of size, diameter. And some are of what? 0.1 to 0.3 micrometer. Yes, so small size is found. Yeah, so small, so big, they vary in size. Okay, and after that we discussed about some fundamental parts like cell wall and cell membrane as covering of the cell, then cytoplasm, mainly two. Others, about others, other cell inclusions and cell organelles we will discuss in next class. But till now, what have you studied? Let's see. Question number 1 is, What is the non-living structure in the cytoplasm called? Non-living structure. Cell component, cell organelle, cell inclusion, or cell sap? Can you guess? Yes, many times I use the term cell inclusion. Yes, they are non-living structure. Now for next question, there are few diagrams, and at first see them, observe them, and question is, which of the organelles shown in the diagram is mitochondrion? Very easily you can identify that which one is mitochondrion. Yes, can you guess others name also? What is it? Centrosome. This one? Yes, that is what? Ribosome. This one? Lysosome. And that is what? Mitochondria. So correct one, you have identified it. That is what? P. Okay. Which of following statement is true about a cell? There are 4 statements. You have to find out the correct statement of them. A cell is made of living structures only. Is it true? Think once. A cell has cell organelles in its nucleus. A cell can form only from the cell, and cells of each organism are similar. So I think you have found the correct one. All the 3. Here, a cell is made of living structures only. No. Non-living structures are also found there. A cell has cell organelles in its nucleus. No. Not in nucleus, but in cytoplasm, which is out of nucleus. Cells of each organisms are similar. No. They are also in different shape and size. Some have nucleus, some do not have nucleus. Yes, like that. Which one is correct? C1. Now next question is, it is little bit longer. So at first see here, column A has smallest cell in number 1, cell membrane in number 2, cell wall in number 3, cytoplasm in number 4. In column B, A, between nucleus and cell membrane, B, bacteria, C, permeable, D, semi-permeable. Now you have to find out that which matching is correct. Yes. So 1 will match with what? Study one by one. And then you find out which one is correct, in which one all the matchings are correct. Yes, that one is what? B1. Look, 1, B, smallest cell is bacteria. Yes. Next one, 2D, 2 cell membrane is semi-permeable. Yes. And 3C, cell wall is permeable. Yes. 4A, cytoplasm is found between nucleus and cell membrane. Okay, students, now we have some questions to which you have to copy and answer, and later you have to show your teacher the answers of it. First one is, what is a cell? Very simple, you can write it. Why is a cell considered as a structural and functional unit of life? We discussed about it. Because cell is basis of, that is body construction, basis of life processes. Due to that reason, you have to explain a little bit more by giving examples. Who discovered a cell? Yes, I shown you the photograph and I told that do you identify or not? Yes, Robert Hooke. What are fundamental parts of a cell? Fundamental parts, you can say 3. Outermost covering, cell wall or cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. Okay, they are fundamental. And then others are sub-parts, components of them. Now sketch a cell showing nucleus, mitochondria, and lysosome in its fundamental components. Means fundamental components already you are given 3. So there, what is the location of nucleus, mitochondria, and lysosome? You have to show only that, not detail, because detailed practice will do later. Next, answer the question given based on the diagram. One diagram of which cell is it? Yes, plant cell. So there are labeling W, X, Y, and Z. Z is that for greenish, Y is for that round structure, X is for the inner layer, and W is for the outer layer. Yes. So question is, through which of them a solution cannot pass? So which one is correct answer out of them? There are 2 layers, that is W and X. W is cell wall, X is cell membrane. And cell membrane is semi-permeable. Whole solution cannot pass through it. Only one component, that one is smaller in size, can enter through it. Yes, so that is X. Now next one, in which of them cell inclusions are found. So there are four parts shown here, W, X, Y, Z. Cell inclusions are found in what? Z. Then write a similarity and a difference in between W and X. W is cell wall, X is cell membrane. In them, one similarity you have to write and one dissimilarity. That means one difference you have to write. So you will try to do that. I think you have enjoyed today's class. Yes, and you have understood well. Okay, students, that's all for today. Namaste.